And I finally got to be a slightly mean DM. And I am going to get my way and they're going to go inside of the fucking house. I can't wait for you guys to tune in next week when I make my players go inside of the creepy house inside of the woods. And I'm going to have a lot of fun. So you better be there or else. Hello, and welcome to Dice and Divergence, where we have two excellent Dommy mommies, myself and Haziel, and everybody else here is honorary bottoms. I hope that you all have a lovely evening going on, because we're about to make it 10 times better. How is everybody Nope. That's not the right word. How is everybody doing today? Fantastic and great and wonderful. And I definitely didn't spend 5 hours unpaid doing labor in the stockroom at work today because it was fun and enjoying. And I got to listen to book talk smut music while I was organizing and throwing shit across the stockroom.
Sounds
Yeah.
like fun.
How are we meant to interact with that? Tell me right now what the correct response to that is.
Whatever you feel in your little toes. I don't know.
That's not a very
I'm
Dommy
happy
Mommy
for you.
response of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, fuck.
As an honorary bottom, I asked, and you didn't support me. You didn't push me.
Fuck. So if you turn your page books to 394, we will be learning about pickpocketing rules and some different results. Josh, she, her, go ahead and roll me a D100, please.
Okay.
Elbows fake Dom. Unlike me. Super toppy. Dobby
Super
mommy
toppy.
vibes.
Dommy mommy vibes.
I got a
78.
78. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so you were able fucking what? You were able to nab a shoe that appears to be for a baby. You stole a child's shoe. How do you feel?
Confused.
Okay, excellent. Mr. Buck, do you have our dramaturge notes from the last session?
Yeah. Are we just gonna move on? Cool.
We're just moving on.
On from that bit, whatever that was.
Exactly. So I thought I'd missed something. So basically, last session, we had, first things first, a very powerful ritual performed by our resident wizard on our resident ex-cleric, who had their internal divine magic reawakened within them. This resulted in some interesting bodily changes on both sides, and a lot of discussion and emotional fallout, call it. This then moved into a training session performed by Buck in hopes to help the group work together, which they did instinctively, all culminating in them defeating Buckthorn. However, just after, we were left on somewhat of an emotional cliffhanger, which has left an unsure space in the group. But we have worked to solve it, and we'll see how it plays out.
Yay! Clap, 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 clap.
I remember what happened. Clap, clap.
Clap, 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 clap. Yay. All right. So, our lovely group of adventurers is walking back up towards Elidor's house after a night of rest and recuperation. They are headed to go get information for their next lesson. You guys are headed up towards Elidor's. You see some smoke coming out of Phosphorus Sulfide's little barn extension area. There are lights in Elidor's window. It is mid-morning, so we'll call it about 10 o'clock. Fantastic. Actually, nice. Yeah, go ahead.
So if we...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go for it.
I would say Relzrex is going to be carrying the robe that he made for phosphorus sulfide folded up in his arms, and will be, when we get to the point where it, like, the walk off for that shed that for the barn, for the area that he lives in.
You're like, you said
For
a
his
shed?
new
That
home.
doesn't sound nice. Barn?
It was a shed.
He's sentient.
Yeah. So I will be cutting across to his house once we get there to deliver that to him before we go into Elidor's.
Okay. Do we got any conversations that want to happen before you guys go into Elidor's? No? Cool. All right. Ral, you open the door into Phosphorus's
I would knock.
abode. Oh, you knock. You're so polite. That's a good idea. You knock on Phosphorus's door. And you hear a little voice inside, and you're like, he's like, oh, hello?
Hi, phosphorus sulfide, it's Relzrex. May I come in?
You hear, like, he's a dragon, so he's a little heavy. You hear him run across the room, like, thump, 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 and then, like, kind of like a sliding crash into the door, and then, like, scratches on the other side, and he opens it really quick, and he's like, oh, hey, you just, hi.
Hi. How are you today?
I'm doing good. You know, I was just kind of like reading some books and practicing my word stuffs.
Oh, very good. I have a gift for you. So I know when we first met you in the cave, we gave you a uniform, but unfortunately that uniform appeared to almost immediately start disintegrating. So I made you a uniform, a robe, that is imbued with your mother's magic, you and your mother's magic, so that it should be resistant to the effects that you have on the clothing that you wear. So it should be able to withstand and
So I
look
can
good on
wear it and it's not gonna like disintegrate like everything that I touch does.
Correct.
'Cause, yeah. Oh, that's so nice of you. Can you help me put it on, please?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So yeah, I will assist phosphorus sulfide putting the robe on. Make sure it, all fits properly, looks good, all of the above.
You put it on and he kind of like looks down at his body and his arms and stuff. And he's like, oh, and he runs over to the mirror.
Mhm.
Then he looks at himself in the mirror. And he's like, oh wow, this is so nice. And you said you made it? You know how to make clothes?
Yes, I have some practice making my own clothing. I also make weapons and armor. I dabble in making all sorts of things. So yes, I made that myself with some assistance, but yes.
Oh, okay, wow. Thank you very much. I will make sure to take care of it.
You're very welcome. I hope that it's comfortable, and I hope that you like it.
Oh yeah, it feels really nice on my scales, you know? And d- uh, it didn't it's still in one piece. So we'll see what it looks like when you get back.
Yeah, I have great hopes that it will stay in one piece. So
Yay.
anyway, I'm glad you like it. I'm gonna head on to Elidor's. We're here to get our next mission from him. So
Oh,
I hope you have a good rest of your day.
oh, okay. Okay, bye, thanks.
You're welcome. I will. Since he seems to be over by the mirror, I will close the door myself so that he doesn't need to come back over, and then I'll catch back up with the group.
Cool. You guys head up the path to Elidor's study, and you congregate on the porch. Are you gonna knock, or are you just going in?
We should knock.
You knock on the door, and you hear. Give me a group perception check. That's not good.
Nope, that is about right.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself as well.
You got a mirror?
I always have a mirror on me.
That's true. Yo, okay. You guys don't. Yeah, you don't really hear
How
anything
long?
as you're walking up to. Fucking-
Okay,
Yeah.
16.
You don't
We're so
hear any.
observant today.
You're not. That's. You don't
Well,
really hear.
16 isn't enough?
No. The
Oh.
group perception. Group perception.
Mm.
So.
No, that's not enough to drag us all up.
No.
Just raise
We're
the
all
average.
just staring
No?
at the
Okay.
ground.
Nope. You guys
Yeah,
are
okay.
watching where you walk to make sure that you don't get bitten by any wild snakes or something. I don't fucking know what you guys are doing, but
Buck is distracted by
it's-
why everyone is so afraid of wild snakes all of a sudden.
yeah, and you're like, there's not even
Guys,
snakes in this
what are we
area.
doing? It's like this. Okay, is this a new thing? Like,
Or didn't I tell you guys that you're supposed to watch your surroundings and not your feet? But
be
okay.
aware just a little bit. But you know what? That's on me. It's on
It's
me.
some
Continue,
delayed
please.
PTSD from fighting all the snakes in the dragon cave.
We're all
Kinsey's
freaking
looking for
out.
something to kick.
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah.
Elidor opens the door and he's like, "Oh, hello. How is everybody doing today? Are we here to have a little what is it? Like scrolls and chill? Is that what the kids say nowadays?"
Now I understand why he goes to that cafe. It all makes sense to me.
Mm.
I think we'd established team meeting.
Oh. Okay. Well, a
As
team's
the-
meeting. That doesn't sound that sounds all. It should not be. Anyways, come on in. Come on in. Would you like some tea?
That'd be lovely.
Okay, he heads over to his usual shelf, starts pulling some shit off of the shelves, and with different, dried herbs and a little pinch of cinnamon today. Puts it into a little teapot, and it starts steaming over the fire. And he's like, "Okay, are you guys done playing around town? Are you ready to go back out on your next assignment?" Not playing around
Oh.
town in a bad way. You guys
Yay.
have done so much stuff. I didn't say it was bad. I'm just saying,
I didn't say you said it was bad.
I believe we're ready for our next mission. Yes.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, cool. So, he goes back over and pulls the teapot off of the fire, which is pretty quick in terms of time that it takes water to come to temperature. That was a lot of T's. So, the next place that you guys are going to be going to is a little hamlet. It's quite quaint, very cute. It is a place called Hubbleton. Have you heard of it? You can go ahead and make a history check. Individual, not group.
Give it my best.
21.
I got guidance
If you want to.
on myself.
Sure.
I'll do the same.
You said history check?
Yeah.
Boop.
Oh,
Wait,
that's actually pretty good for me.
There we go.
15.
Everybody but Has knows about
23.
Hubbleton. It is a quaint little hamlet who has a very well-known bakery that the locals absolutely adore. The bakery is called Phil's Florentines. And people talk about it all around. Very, very well-known bakery there.
Oh, yeah. It's that place with Phil's, right?
Yes.
I've heard very good things.
Fantastic. Well, yeah, you're going to be headed out there. There's been a new bakery shop that just opened up, and I wanted you to go and check it out and see if it was well, it's not really a bakery, it's more like a candy shop. Anywho, I want you guys to go check it out and see if the candy's good.
You're sending us on a fact-finding mission to understand if the candy is good.
Why,
And
yes.
this is a good use of our time.
Yeah. You know, you can't do studying on an empty brain stomach, and candy really gets the juices flowing sometimes. I just, you got just going to check to see if it has good, if they're like up to code. Good candy from a reputable source, making sure that everything is, up to snuff. I know that we're not technically supposed to be paying attention. We're not the people in charge of, like, health code violations and all of that. But we are about learning and learning about different places, right?
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what there is something deeper than finding out if candy is good. There has to be. And I want to try and figure out whether or not I can clock that that's the case.
I got a 22.
Buck cannot. Rel, though, yes, you can clock that you're not there to go look at how good the candy is itself, but more so on the source of the candy and where this new shop has originated from.
Okay.
I think Buck will just go like, are you being fucking serious right now?
Oh, yes. Candy has many different ways to be made, and even though Hubbleton is a place with a very good bakery, they're not really known for their sugar exports so it's kind of like, do you ever buy sushi far away from the ocean? You're not really buying sushi in an inland place because it's probably not the best quality. So, same thing with candy. You want to make sure that your candy's coming from a good source and that it's all up to snuff.
So what about... Is there a particular reason that you're interested in where this candy is coming from? Did you just hear about this location opening, or has there been unfortunate things happening in the town that are leading you to be curious about this?
Oh no, the town's not an issue at all. You don't really have to go there, just to the candy shop. Um, but I do think that it's quite interesting that a candy place can come out of nowhere, be fully operational with no like startup in business, no asking for help, no loans. If you go through all of the banking stuff, she hasn't asked for anything. Also, the
Was
proprietor of the new candy shop's name is Edith Applegart. And I hear she's, well, she's getting up there in years. Seems like an awfully strange time to just be starting a new candy shop, don't you think?
so coming from you, that's an interesting statement.
Listen, I am just a normal human wizard, and I haven't started anything new besides finding you guys.
You frequent brothels.
Ah! I see that you went to the Firefox Cafe on my behalf. Did you enjoy yourself?
A little heads up would have been appreciated.
Oh, that's fair, that's fair. But it is a quite unassuming place, especially if you go during the daytime first, and it does have good books.
That it does.
I picked up a new occasional gig. It was fun.
Oh, wow. You will have to give me your schedule so that I don't
I'm really good though.
No, I believe you. Listen, I believe you. That's why you are the bard of the group. However, I don't think that it would be very professional for me to watch one of my pupils' performances. You know?
It's very tasteful.
Well, I mean, if you're okay with it, then I can't wait to see it.
It's not weird to support my endeavors.
Okay, yeah. When's the next time that you perform? I will show up.
Probably not until we get back, honestly.
Okay, that's fair. I am about to send you away on at least a
Yeah.
week-long adventure. Yeah. Touche. But when you get back, you let me know, okay? And I will be in the front row.
You have,
With-
yeah, absolutely.
And I'll bring the paper gold so that you don't have to, I won't hit you with the money.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Paper gold?
Yeah, like the little pieces of paper that say this is worth 1 gold, and then you can hand it in for gold coins at the booth, so that you don't have to throw gold coins at the entertainers.
Interesting. Okay.
It's just at the Firefox Cafe.
Yeah. You go to the booth and you can exchange your regular gold for paper gold so that you can give it to the entertainers. It doesn't work outside of the cafe. They might use it for the coffee, though. I don't know if you can use it inside of the cafe. It really is just to give to the entertainers and yeah. Because you don't want to hurt them with coins.
Of course.
Can I just ask a quick question? Is that Finn's actual current body language and facial expression? Because if so, Buck's gonna roll an insight check.
Not that blatant, but it is a little bit like that. Not
Okay, can I
incredibly
attempt
dissimilar.
an insight check to see if Finn might be on the same wavelength as Buck right now?
Go for it. I'm not rolling deception or anything. I don't think Finn's trying to hide anything.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. basically, you clock that she thinks it's... While she understands it's hard to tell Kinsey no, it would be incredibly inappropriate for Elidor to solicit like business at this establishment while one of his pupils is on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
That's the... And she's just like also some residual annoyance of the task description too, because she's just like, why are you asking us to do this?
I think consequently Buck is going to send a message to Finn, just be like, hey, same page, this task is insane and there has to be a deeper meaning or I'm insulted, and it's so wild that this old teacher man is trying to watch Kinsey strip.
Yeah, all you get in response is aligned.
Mm-hmm. I think I'll go like, okay. So just to be incredibly and entirely clear, you are asking us to go to Hubbleton so that we can check out this new candy shop and see if the candy is good.
Yeah, you just go check out the candy, make sure that the candy's good and that it's ethically sourced.
Master Elidor,
Yeah.
do you have the records that you reviewed, the bank records, things like that, on hand?
Yeah, I do, for sure.
Would you mind if I took some time to review them?
Yeah, I can give these to you and you can review them on your travels.
Sounds good.
How far is Hubbleton from here?
Hubbleton is about a 2 to 3 day walk travel time.
Okay. Well,
Do you know anything about Edith Applegart other than the fact that she is old?
She is a halfling. Nope, she's not a halfling. What the fuck is she? She's a person.
Oh,
She-
okay, Elidor. I thought we talked about
they're-
this.
canonically, halflings are not people.
They're people now.
What have we learned?
Ah! Oh no!
Elidor was secretly the racist the entire time.
I forgot
Yeah.
to change my
Secretly.
voice. She is a halfling, yes.
Okay.
And a person.
And a person. Both. Halflings are people too,
Congrats.
apparently.
Apparently, no.
I hope all the halflings watching feel recognized and represented.
Yeah.
She is 80 years old. And I have more information about her.
Finn is rapidly reassessing her relationship with this man and is now trying to figure out what she has to do to just steal all of his shit.
He's not saying this out loud.
Buck is feeling similar, but instead is looking at this old, frail man and going, I know that he's a dragon,
But I could take it.
but I want to hit him. I want to hit him so bad.
I'm taking the vibes that I am forced to feel now, and I'm just gonna walk up to Buck and be like, "Hey, he's
Hello?
talking about watching your protege strip, and he's talking about wasting our time.
I agree.
Don't you think?
Finn and I are aligned on this.
Don't you think there's a better use of our time?"
Two things. One, while I have my own personal reservations about this, if Kinsey is comfortable with it, that becomes a complex ethical situation that I do not have the bandwidth to deal with right now. And 2, I do absolutely feel like this task is a waste of our time, and I want you to know that I absolutely recognize where you're coming from. But I am hoping and trusting that there is a deeper meaning to what is going on, and Elidor is being mysterious for no fucking reason.
Oh, yes, I do like being
Oh.
mysterious. It makes everything more fun.
How
You
many
like being
times
a
am I gonna have to teach
crackpot.
you this lesson, old man?
Oh, well,
Sorry, that came out of nowhere. I'm trying to be better. That wasn't
Yeah?
fair. I
no,
apologize.
that's fine. Don't worry. It's we're getting a little icebreaker going on and shaking
Mm.
off the rust, getting the noodles loose. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
5 of us, 1 of him.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, but I don't think that's wise, and I'll tell you why later. It's about the power of magic and the mortality of us.
You can
Yeah.
roll an insight check on Elidor. Anybody that would like to?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Buckthorn's
baby.
never going to give up an opportunity to insight check fucking Elidor.
Wow, we rolled the same thing.
Oh,
How's
I
it?
love
That's
this.
crazy.
This is great.
The wavelength.
This
the meld
is
is happening.
this is
The
meant to be
mouth
one
is
of my good
happening.
skills.
Oh my god, we're all
he's
just
just-
here like this man wants us to eat candy.
Mm,
He's just
we're all
kind of like
vivid.
standing
that
there,
meal?
just a little smug, just kind of like watching you guys, and he's just very proud of himself that you are finding him annoying right now.
Buckthorn can't deal with that, and consequently is going to go, Elidor, I really don't want to be unnecessarily rude, disrespectful, or mean. But you are standing there with a smug look on your face.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you a question that's going to wipe it off. How long did you know that my fiancée was trapped in a soul gem before you decided that I should learn through a fucking magic mirror instead of you taking me aside and telling me?
Oh, wow. Okay, well, so I wasn't. You decided to touch the magic mirror, and I did not tell you not to. So that was a consequence of your own actions of learning that way. However, I am working on locating where I do believe that the soul lens is being held. So, if you just give me a little bit more time, then I will be sending you and the rest of your friends here on your merry ways to be able to go and recover said lens.
Okay. While I deeply appreciate the effort you're putting into that, it seriously perturbs me that your answer to the question, why didn't you tell me this piece of information, is it's your fault you found out.
Well, no, it's your fault that you found out sooner than you needed to, because there's not anything that you can do with the information just knowing. And you didn't need to have that emotional turmoil yet. But this has happened. It
You're
is not
saying you're
something that we can
protecting me.
change. Yeah. It wasn't time to
That's
know
great.
yet.
Teacher Buck, this is the unfortunate reality when dealing with people when they think they know better than the person that's actually personally involved.
I see the
Something I
irony
am
in
not-
what you're saying, and I understand it, recognize it, and I'm not a fan of it.
Yes, I am also unfortunately not a fan, but it is not a situation that is unfamiliar to me where I come from. It is quite commonplace with wizards.
Well, I'm glad that you are different.
Do you have any other questions for me while we are being blunt and not rude?
Can I make an insight check on Kinsey to see how interested she is in the candy mission?
We're just skipping the candy mission.
Or like I don't know if like when it was brought up, like, oh, go to this candy shop for no fucking reason, ha ha ha. How excited did she, like, was it very clear how excited she was about the idea, or not so much?
I mean, I don't think she'd be hiding it. She's not suspicious at all. She's like, cool, a thing to do.
But she's not like
She's not
particularly
like
thrilled about it.
particularly into it because it's candy or anything like that. But she doesn't seem put off by the mundane nature of it. Go check out this candy shop. Sure, totally.
Okay. In that case, then, I think Finn will turn to the group. Given the intensity of the mission that we were just on, I suppose there's no harm in taking a bit of a mundane break, if you can get me those records, Master Elidor.
He goes over to his desk and shuffles around some papers, and then he like, oh, I thought that I had him right here, and we it's a mumble, and then he goes into a drawer and he does some more shuffling around, and he pulls out a couple of scrolls and he hands them over to you. As you go to reach for the scrolls, though, he kind of like pulls them back, and he's like, just because the task seems mundane on the surface does not mean that it's actually mundane completely.
And withholding information that would shift the categorization of said task from mundane to something more is a obstacle. So if you know something, it would be helpful to have as much information as we can possibly have prior to heading into this so-called mundane task.
Yes, but see, part of the task is finding the information. So
there is information we can find. Excellent.
That's what you call a mic drop.
I feel like
wrinkly
I
fart.
told you to go, we were going to go see the quality of the candy and make sure that it was ethically sourced. Finding the source of the candy, that sounds like it's finding information to me. However, if we're getting a little, what's the word? What's the word that I'm looking for? Tit for
Fancy.
tatty.
Take that.
Yeah. I want you to go to the candy place. I want you to find where the candy is sourced, and I want you to think about it, because there's stuff going on, more behind the scenes than what meets the surface of the little sweet lady that is there. But now, instead of it just being a mission where you go and you go talk to this little old lady, now you are already suspicious of her. So now you have to make sure that you hide your suspicions instead of going there unknowing that you were supposed to be suspicious, and then you didn't have to act unsuspicious. Now, to find information, you have to act unsuspicious or just go murder a little old lady, which I don't think that the town's gonna like very much.
Who said we were suspicious of the old lady? It sounds like you're
Are we
suspicious
supposed to
of
be
the old lady.
suspicious of the old lady? Is something weird about her? I'm really bad at telling that kind of thing. So if you know, I would really appreciate it if you told me. Because I might just like never suspect her if I'm supposed to. I might not.
Ugh. Well, this has gone sideways. Okay, so here's the deal. The point of the mission was originally to send you off to go see if you could weed out what was happening behind the scenes without being told that there was shisty stuff going on behind the scenes. But now that you know that there's shisty stuff going on behind the scenes, you're going to go there led with the suspicion that something is going on. So it will be unnatural progression of you finding the stuff out. You already know that there's stuff going on now that I have told you.
Okay. I understand, and I understand where you were going with that, what you were trying to garner within us, and I know you're trying to teach us. Couple of things. Firstly, we are deeply paranoid people, and we're already suspicious because we have been hired as adventurers to learn things, and the task you gave us was go find out about Candy. We knew there was something beneath that. Secondly, I understand that you're trying to teach us and that teaching people certain things is very difficult. Trust me, I get it. But we're putting our lives on the line. If we walk in there and we don't know what's going on and we poke around in the wrong place, we could very easily turn around with a crossbow bolt on our backs. There is entirely a world where things go south because we don't know things. That doesn't mean that you're doing everything completely wrong. It means I personally need and or want as much information as you feel comfortable giving us, because if I walk in blind, I can't prepare.
These are very good points. However, I will not send you to a place that I do not think that you are not adequately prepared for. So, try to trust me on that one. I am, in fact, a very old human wizard, and I wouldn't put you somewhere where I don't think that you were going to be completely unsafe.
I'm going to look Elidor dead in the eyes, and I'm going to ask him, so you can say, without a shadow of a doubt, that you are intimately aware of how certain situations may impact a human, for better or for worse.
I am aware about the intensity of the situations that I am putting you guys in.
Insight check. Does he actually know? Or is he just like, yeah, I'm a wise old dragon. I know shit.
I'll
Yeah,
insight check that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus, 11.
Oh, has.
Remove whatever I've put for guidance. It's only a 17. Has crushed it though.
Has and Buck, you both see that yes, he is being sincere. He isn't sending you guys into a place that you shouldn't be able to handle. That the lesson that he is sending you to is one that is semi-prepared for the place that you're at in your learning journey.
Well, I will do my best to trust that you know our capabilities and what we're walking into. And I appreciate your trust in us.
That's a good lad. There you go. I'm glad to have you on board.
Don't call me that. Is there anything else we need before we head out?
No, I don't think so. You're about a 2 to 3 day walk from Hubbleton. You're going to be on the outskirts of Hubbleton, so not really downtown. If you would like to stop by some of the local shops here to grab some potions, or, I see that you guys have new weapons. That's great. Did you make those yourselves?
I made mine with the assistance of Buckthorn, and we also made his new armor, yes.
Wow. Okay. Nice. I see you. He does the little finger clap thingy. Yeah, with the little nails.
Oh, does Elidor have like full acrylics?
Well, they're just long, creepy wizard nails. So.
Oh, that's okay.
What acrylics wish they were?
No, they're natural.
Natural, yeah.
Here's me expecting Biab.
Oh my gosh, what is this fucking stream? There's no Playpoint raffle going on. I don't know why that's where that timer is coming from. And
I think we have all we need.
I think that you guys are gonna do fantastic. I'm super, you guys are great. You got this, sweetie. He doesn't say that.
Okay. I'm glad he didn't say that.
Master Elidor, will you need these records back before we leave? Or am I allowed to take them with me?
No, you can take you take them with you and you read them in your travels. It's not gonna say that much. It's just gonna say that Edith hasn't, taken any loans out to get the building, or, really signed. I couldn't find any trail of signed contracts on like a candy, like a sugar supplier or anything like that either. So.
And these were notes that you wrote and not original documents that you found.
Correct. Getting original documents and then copying them and moving them around over a simple candy shop isn't really worth the pen and ink,
Let's go find out just how simple this candy shop is. And I think on that we head out, make our preparations, and unless anyone has anything else they need to do, hit the road. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
This is going to be an excellent spot to do our first intermission. It's going to be quick. A very, very quick one. So... Quick. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around. And we have the introduction to our new adventure. And we will be back momentarily. BRB. Hi, welcome back. Our adventurers stopped by the shop and resupplied themselves, and now they are on their way to head towards Hubbleton. Is there any conversation? Is there any conversation that you guys would like to have while you are going along the road on day one?
While still being cognizant of my surroundings, I do want to talk to Finn very quickly.
She's just reading Elidor's... Does Elidor have good handwriting?
Very nice handwriting.
I am reading Elidor's meticulous notes.
Okay. Buckle just go. Hey, don't want to interrupt. Have you got a second to talk?
Yeah.
Okay. Firstly, I wanted to check in as to whether or not, or as to how you were doing after yesterday. I know what happened at the end of that was intense.
Yes, I apologize for that outburst. It took me by surprise is all.
I request no apology and do not think that you are required to give one. Thank you, but I don't think you did anything wrong. You were under the effects of an enchantment spell and your body did what it did. You had no control over it. I wanted to check in, see how you were, because I know that was a relatively intense thing to do. Would you like to know why I did it, or would you like to leave the topic as it is? Or do you have any question?
You did it because we were fighting in a staged battle, and that is one of the tools at your disposal. It would be negligent of you to hold back for fear of overstepping boundaries when, in that particular scenario, you were the simulated enemy.
I'm glad we're on the same page about that. Do you have any emotions that you'd like to talk about? There's no requirement for you to do so, but I'm asking if there is.
I fear being tethered to Haziel has resulted in some interesting disturbances within myself, and I do not think it is. I cannot tell if it is mine or hers. So at this time, I do not think there is anything to discuss.
Okay. If that changes, then feel free to chat to me. And I know that probably goes for the rest of the group, but I wanted to let you know that this communication line was open. Good.
Understood.
I also just wanted to say, I think what you did with Haziel was nothing short of a miracle. As I said before, your sigil work was prodigious. I haven't seen work like it in a long time. I'd love to ask more questions about it when you have time.
Perhaps when we have returned from this mundane candy mission, we can discuss.
Yeah, what the hell is going on?
I wish I could say I was surprised, but despite Elidor being what he is, and I assume we're kind of like talking in private off to the side, right? Like we're not.
No, I assume we're talking in like hushed tones.
Yeah, okay, cool. Given what Elidor is, I'm not. I suppose I am somewhat surprised to see how much overlap there is between old dragons and old wizards, but it is not an infrequent occurrence to be sent on useless missions with the intent to hold back critical information. They enjoy throwing you into the deep end with very little material with which to keep yourself treading water.
I, strangely enough, believe that he does have, a good grasp on what we can handle. But I fear he underestimates just how deadly a lack of information can be.
That is one of the failings, unfortunately, of certain methods of teaching. You are more focused on the student learning the lesson and less concerned about the repercussions of teaching someone in a particular manner. That may not be the case for Elidor. I do not know him well. But his behavior thus far is not dissimilar to some of my teachers back home, where that is the case.
That sounds like a rough education.
Rough though it may be, it produces results. I am nothing if not independently competent.
I fear this is not needed to be said, but I will say it in case it is. I do value you for more than your results.
I see.
Yeah, I just kind of like spending time with you. You're fun and interesting. I like asking you questions.
I see. Well, this has been enlightening. I am going to go back to my notes. Goodbye. And then she'll just walk away.
As she walks away, I just go, okay, good luck. If you need any help with anything or just want to chat, I'm here. And then peels off.
Completely baffled, Finn will just go back to reading notes and trying to find evidence of fraud. Do I find evidence of fraud?
No, you go ahead and roll me and
Thank you.
fucking let's do an roll intelligence.
Straight intelligence?
Straight intelligence.
You got this.
19.
So you do not find any notations of fraud. You also suspiciously don't find any source of candy coming in. The only thing that you can find that this lady is bringing into her business is that she has some couriers that bring a shipment every week or so. So that is the only possible place that the new candy is coming in, right? Because you can't make candy from nothing, even in this world of magic. You have to have some sort of source.
Got it. And is there any indication of like how detailed are these like shipping situations? Is it like, do they have like weight limits about what's coming in? Do we have records of how much she's selling? Or is it kind of just like, we saw a guy with a shipment enter the warehouse?
They are suspiciously redacted's not the word, but like
Vague?
yeah, vague. Like it's not from, the shipment isn't coming in from the same person each time. It's a different person that's dropping it off each time. Usually a different amount of money that is being spent. My boss is texting me. Apparently,
Nice.
I forgot to clock in for my 2 hours this morning.
Tut tut tut. For shame.
Okay, so
Well,
then I'll
I just
relay
did a whole
this
day of
suspicious
shift work.
info to the group.
Okay.
the not the suspicious info, the mysterious lack of information and consistency.
Yeah, it's missing information. It doesn't have detailed like reports. It's a different person that's dropping it off each time. It doesn't have like an actual business name, you know, like it's from X shipping company. It's just like Chad dropped this shipment off. Fucking, you know, Jonathan dropped this shipment off. It's a different person each time.
The goat that appears in every universe.
Yeah.
Plus, did he fly it in?
That was an airdropped one,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
So then I will relay that info to the group, and then I'm going to quickly stop by Kinsey while we're walking and talking. Kinsey, I need your help.
With what?
So I read the romance novels that you provided to me. I have studied them meticulously. I just had a conversation with Teacher Buck. I'm very concerned that Teacher Buckthorn may be romantically interested in me. Based on the criteria,
That certainly
I
is a
have amassed.
development. Okay. Why do you think that?
So, I have to tell you, for the first time in my life, I think I am afraid.
Yeah.
So, he came to me and we were talking. He asked me about my feelings. Who does that? He then said he
Okay.
liked spending time with me, that he thought I was fun
Okay.
and interesting, and he liked asking me questions. I need your expert
I
opinion.
see it. Teacher and student is like absolutely a trope,
That's a horrendous trope.
but you don't want it.
No. No, dear God, no. No.
Okay.
So how do I let him down? Obviously, we all work as a group. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, given like, you know, your relationship with Teacher Buck and Relzorex, which is also confusing to me. I thought you said they were together. Are they not together?
They're not together, but there is definitely feelings.
Okay, so in your expert
I'm
opinion,
really bad at seeing that kind of stuff, and I saw that kind of stuff. So, like, there is absolutely feelings. They're just not acting on it right now. So, I think you just got to redirect. We got to get them together.
Okay, okay, that is a plan. So okay, am I supposed to go and turn him down? Or I've seen in some of the novels there are situations where you know the person is in a relationship with someone, but compared to the main love interest, they're not nearly as good. Do I need to make myself worse in comparison to Relzorex? How does one handle this?
No, it's impossible to make you look bad. So, what you got to do is just make Rel look better.
Holy fuck, I'm crying.
Like, we gotta say good things about Rel and like just point out all the stuff that he would like about him.
I see. Also, I think I could make myself look bad. It would be difficult, but I think I could do it if I tried. But I see your point. Better to build somebody else up.
Only because you're so good at things.
Thank you. Okay, I will follow your lead in this regard to facilitate their relationship.
Yeah, we just got to redirect. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. I trust you.
I love this.
What does Haziel's face look like right now? I'm curious.
Red. And she's going to walk up to Buck. And
That's what's up.
she's
You alright?
going to look. She's just like, yeah, I'm good.
Question: can
You
Haziel
seem a bit
blush physically?
You're right. You're right. Not red. Just
You don't
just
seem different at all.
Yeah. Are you? I could hear. I could hear what Finn thinks. Yeah, and we can vibe off of vibes.
Well, I did not. I didn't. Okay. Sure.
Oh.
Why not?
So this is the closest to like Haziel before the whole ritual that you like expressions that you're getting,
Hmm.
and she's just like, "Are you trying to see Finn's bits?"
Sorry.
Well, I thought you were trying to see Rel's bits, like in the cave when you were like caressing his cheek. Remember when you were like looking longingly into his unconscious face? And you were like, stay with me. And I thought you were gonna kiss. I'm gonna be real. Oh, remember? It's the thing you said not to mention?
Okay. Has Kinsey put you up to this or something?
No, I felt panic. So I wanted to help my friend. So I figure since they are gonna struggle to talk about it, I'll talk about it.
Okay. Just to be clear,
Yes.
you feeling panic
Mhm.
through your new psychological / magical connection to Finn discerned that I am romantically pursuing them.
No. So, because I like the top level of her brain, she thinks that you're trying to, and like I knew that that's not the case because you clearly want to, you know, with Rel. Why else would he have gripped your hammer
Right,
in the forge?
Group meeting. Group meeting. Everyone stop. I stop everybody in the road. I go,
Okay.
we're gonna stop theorizing and talking about my love life unless you are actively talking to me. And secondly, I would usually have a conversation like this in private, but it's been made public, so we'll do it publicly. Finn, I am not romantically interested in you. I have never been romantically interested in you. I like you platonically. I enjoy spending time with you platonically and find you interesting. Please understand that there is a difference, and that somebody can value you for something other than results without it being romantic. Does anyone have any questions?
Insight check. Do I believe him?
I'm not even part of this, and I feel like I'm getting yelled at.
11. Is that enough?
Can I make a persuasion check
Yeah,
to
go
help
ahead.
them? Thank you.
Oh shit.
I literally, like, choked on my water.
That was so funny.
Oh, okay, you got a nat 20. Good.
Yeah.
It's helped. Everybody believes Buck.
Is that understood?
Yes.
Good. Finn, please. If you can't believe it within yourself, I'll believe it enough for both of us. I like you for more than results and value you as a person at base. I value you as a friend at base. The fact that you bring results into the matter is great and useful and brilliant, and it means we can adventure together. But even if we couldn't adventure together, I would still like to theorize and talk about magic with you. That does not mean anything romantically. Okay? Good. Let's keep going.
Wait, but you didn't address the other part.
I said we will stop talking and theorizing about my love life. That is how I addressed it.
Huh. Okay.
Okay. I apologize if that came off as very angry. I was surprised and slightly upset that it was believed and or insinuated that I was romantically interested in Finn because they are, what, less than half my age?
Yeah, but she's really cool. And pretty,
Absolutely
so like, why wouldn't
excellent.
you?
It's true.
Way out of my age bracket. Just truly way out of my age bracket.
He's not a cradle, Robert.
It's like elves and stuff. What even is the age after maturity?
That is a moral question that we do not have the qualifications to discuss. I would be interested in debating that with you, but can we not do that in the context of, is Finn within my dating bracket? Because we're both human.
I am satisfied with this arrangement.
Perfect and excellent. Does anyone have any comments, queries, or questions before we keep walking? Okay. Buck starts walking.
I turn to Kinsey. We dodged an unfortunate outcome there. I still appreciate your help. And if you still want to go forward with, I don't know what the name of the plan is, I can help. In payment for your help.
Operation Buckeraxe?
I don't know what that is, but sure.
Okay. Okay.
And Haziel, I swear to God, you have to stop talking to people about the thoughts.
Even you?
Come to me first before you tell somebody else. And then we can discuss how we want to handle that.
Got it, boss.
I'm not your boss.
You're just her patron.
Oh no. Keeps walking.
Okay. As as you guys walk through the nice hilly terrain, could one of you, I don't care who, roll me a d20? A 16?
16.
Okay. As you're walking through this hilly terrain, you come into a area that is eerily quiet. And you start walking farther into it, and you walk into a forest that is just acres of petrified, leafless trees. There's no life, there's no birds. There's grass, but it's not good grass. It's just technically green stuff coming out of the ground. There's not even bugs buzzing or chirping. It is deathly quiet.
Can I roll survival to try to determine what the fuck happened here?
I give the help action.
Sure.
And I'm gonna cast guidance.
Thanks, team.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit
Guidance
and look at
guaranteed.
grass.
The guidance guaranteed. Instead of the puppy dog expression that was Haziel's old guidance, now this just feels like a certainty. Like she just looks at you and says, "You're going to do this. You're going to succeed."
Okay.
Ooh.
I got a 30-20.
There was a magical battle that happened here millennia ago, and the area just never fully recovered.
Is this something I was previously aware of, or have been able to determine using my skills alone?
You were able to, like, with your your hunter's skills, you kind of looked around and you're like, oh yeah, I've seen this around before, where, you know, magical beings have had old battles in the past, and the area just isn't really able to come back all the way because they stripped the land itself to help fuel their magic, and it just can't bounce back fully.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll, I imagine I was kneeling down. I'll just stand up and say, this area seems to have been decimated in a great magical contest or battle at some point in the far, far, far past. And it just never... life has just never re-entered the area.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if there's any active magic that may pose a hazard to us?
Sure.
Like any vibes I'm picking up?
Any bad vibes? What's the vibe?
29 with a natural 20.
Great. A vibe that you're picking up from this place is what Rel said, that there was old magic battle long ago. It happened so far in the past that even the traces of the magic that would have been left from the battle itself are gone. However, you do know that if somebody took the time to bring magic back into this place, it could be revived. It's just kind of like a dead spot far enough away between two towns that nobody really wants to take the time to revitalize it. to make the trek out, to take the time to put the magic back in. It takes a powerful druid as it is to do that revitalization, and just it's just kind of like out of the way. Nobody's really paid any attention to it.
Okay. So as she's scanning the area, you all see the green outline of her fucked up eye kind of blows out for a second, and her eye flashes a little green before going back to normal. We should be safe. I don't think there's any residual magic that poses any threat to us.
Good to know.
I'm going to kneel down and collect 2 vials worth of the green growing stuff. I'm assuming it's lichen or moss that you described earlier, to see if there's any potion relevance there.
Cool. Fantastic.
We'll save that for later.
Does the path lead through the middle of this area then?
Yep. You're just gonna be walking through the creepy trees.
Okay.
Can I run just a general perception check, just to make sure we're not, being seen, being followed, being watched?
Yep.
Not walking into an ambush.
It's stick trees, so there's no leaves or anything. So your perception check for this would be 12. So what's your passive perception too? You might just be able to pass it from that.
My passive is 14.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I think we're safe to move. Doesn't seem to be anyone or anything untoward.
Do the trees seem as though they've decayed or rotten at all or you said they're petrified?
Yeah, they're kind of petrified. You just think of kind of like dogwood tree bark. It's just that sickly gray, a bunch of big sticks in the ground.
Okay.
Let's move.
Let's move.
Yeah.
Continue walking.
Fantastic. Figure out how to use this thing real quick. All right. As it starts to come to the night of the first day of walking, you start to walk up and you see a house up ahead. You see a house up ahead. It looks like just like a regular kind of log cabin type deal. Up ahead there is a little bit of there's a little light flickering in the window as if there's a fire inside of the house going on. Yeah. And it's coming towards the close of the night, so you are going to be looking for a place to make camp.
Is anyone else saying the creepy log cabin?
I mean, it's a log cabin. I don't know that I would say it's creepy.
We're in a dead forest.
Are we still in the forest, or are we out of it now?
No, this is past the forest. Sorry.
Oh, okay, cool.
So sorry.
Oh, it's just a log
You
cabin.
are out of the dead forest.
That's okay.
Out of the dead forest into...
Total change, immediate.
Out
Yeah.
of dead forest, you are into a regular forest, wooded area along a path. Where you are currently, there is animal life, greenery, flowers, bugs. normal forest walking conditions. The dead forest was just a
Okay.
little spot.
Because context matters.
Sorry, yeah, that
You know, if you hear,
that does
if you
help.
hear a kid
Yep.
shouting and you're next to a school, it's like perfectly normal. If you hear a kid shouting and you're in the middle of a forest and it's nighttime and the voice doesn't quite sound real, that's not good.
No. No,
Yeah.
no. Regular forest.
Okay, I think Buck has 3 questions. One, well, actually, no. I mean, firstly, how close are we to this log cabin?
More than a stone's throw. Like, at least 300 feet. Like, you wouldn't be able to shoot it with a bow and arrow or anything. You just see it off in the distance.
That's the most American unit of measurement I've ever heard.
A stone's
Just
throw?
anything but the metric system. No, I've heard a stone's throw. I've just never heard it used as like, how far is it? It's more than a stone's throw. Like, that's a complete unit of measurement. Okay.
I would say it's probably 4 American football fields away,
Okay.
Okay.
which is
That's a
400
long
yards.
ways. Yeah. 1,200
Of
feet.
course.
1,200
It
feet.
would take us 6 bald eagle screeches.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes.
Which is actually a falcon screech, right?
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
2
Yeah.
falcon screeches per eagle screech. That's the conversion.
Mm-hmm. It's been lovely playing with you guys. I quit.
No, we
I'm
need
done
you.
now.
You're our British hire. We'll have to go find a new one, and they're hard to get these days.
You were gonna
Our
say
token British
diversity higher, and I know
I
you were.
I was. But strictly for the British
So-
part of the aspect, not the any other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Sure it is.
So, okay, so the questions Buck has is, firstly, are there windows? And if there are windows, do I see, movement? Do I see...
Yes, windows see light, like flickery.
Okay. Second, does it seem as though plant life and or animal life are avoiding the cabin?
From 400 yards away, I need you to make a perception check.
I'll look at my mirror very quickly.
There's birds flying overhead still. In the area, you see some deer off in the distance. Not necessarily like in the house's like backyard, but it is in the distance that is forward in front of you.
Okay. Finally, just like, I'm not there. Like, Buckthorn the player is not there. So I did want to check, is Buck getting a gut read? Because, like, that's how he gets through a lot of things. It's just gut instinct. Does he feel like it would be a problem and or dangerous to approach this thing?
It is a random house in the middle of nowhere.
Hmm.
Well,
Okay.
a lot of people
I think
live
Buck will turn to-
alone.
Buck will just turn to the group and go, okay, guys, well, log cabin, middle of the forest, approaching nighttime. Thoughts?
Finn is going to turn to Haziel and whisper, "We're not going to die."
Huh. Yeah, but what if the axe guy comes and then we have to run into the forest and then there's a shed and then Rel's like, let's hide in the shed. And then, They always check the shed, so we should go into the water where the lake is and hide in the lake, because what if he doesn't want to get his pants wet?
I don't want to go into the lake.
Well, I don't want you to die in the shed.
Anyways, is there a reason why we need to approach the log cabin at all, or could we not find a suitable spot that is hopefully uninhabited in the nearby forest?
I agree with the idea. The only issue I have is that if something or someone lives here, they may, in their own minds, feel as though they have laid claim to this area in the forest, and there might not be enough time for us to get out of however far they've decided they've laid claim on for them to decide we are trespassing.
Do I see any no trespassing signs?
Not yet.
Or private property signs?
You do not see any on the road yet.
I mean,
Zara?
generally speaking, I mean, if we're concerned about trespassing, I mean, I think we can either just assume it'll be fine, go off into the woods a distance on the opposite side of the path from where the cabin is, which is probably adequate, or if we really felt the need, we could approach the cabin, just let them know, ask for permission to stay on the property, or we could go backtrack a bit in the opposite direction. But I assume, based off of my experience, if we just go into the woods, the opposite side of the path, a good distance in, we should be fine.
And we can always say we didn't know that there was a cabin here if someone approaches us.
Okay. Well, I trust your guys' experience. Let's move. Unless anyone else has an opinion that they'd like to share. Okay. I believe the final decision was to take a ways off the path and make camp.
As you start to walk off of the path into the woods starts to slowly turn more swampy than forest.
Okay.
How are the trees looking?
The trees are still looking. They're still trees, but they're kind of turning into more like mangrove type trees that have a lot of like moss and vines starting to hang on off of them. The ground, when you step on the ground, instead of it being a solid ground, it is squishy under your feet, slowly getting wetter and wetter the further that you go off of the path.
How far in did this start happening?
About half of a football field.
Okay. So, I mean, as soon as it starts to get swampy, I mean, I would stop. Assuming I can see that it just looks like it's going to be more swamp going forward. This clearly isn't going to be a good place to camp. Because we don't want to... So, we can either camp on the edge of the road, or walk into the woods on the opposite side and see if it does the same thing. Or do something involving the cabining.
No harm in staying on the side of the road.
Yeah,
there's a lot of harm in staying on the side of the road. If we stay on the side of the road, we're asleep and we are completely accessible.
Somebody will have to keep watch, naturally.
I assumed we'd be keeping a watch regardless.
No, I agree, but what we've effectively done is gone, let's make ourselves sitting ducks, put one person on guard, and hope and pray that they aren't killed before they can shout. I understand we're powerful, but, you know, we're still mortal. Trust me, you won't like the bandit alarm clock. It sucks. I'm not saying we can't do it, I'm saying we have to be aware of what we're doing when we do it.
Okay. I mean, do we want to check the other side of the road and see if it's also swamp in that direction?
I'll follow your lead, you're the nature man.
Izzy, as a part of, I had gotten a while ago, before we went for the first mission, a bunch of books on like the surrounding landscape of like the area to the Redwood Watch, amongst other things, which was only like less than a day's trek from, and like presumably in the same area that we're still in now, given that we're only in the first day. Do I have a sense of if this swampland is kind of is big, in which case like we could reasonably assume it's probably going to be this entire area, or if it's like a very localized thing?
Do you have those books on you, or are you remembering your books?
I'm remembering the books. I returned them.
Go ahead and give me a history check.
$12.
You remember that Silverhaven, it was to the east of nope, other way around. Redwood Watch was to the east of Silverhaven. Hubbleton is to the south. And you do remember vaguely that there was like a swamp-esque area on that map that was in the southern side. You don't remember exactly where it was on the map, but there was kind of a swamp down there somewhere.
And do I remember like a sense of size at all?
It was notable enough that it got like its own little shaded area and not just like a pinpoint name.
Okay. So then I will share that with the group. Based on my recollection, the swamp is endemic to this area. I can't quite remember exactly how large it is, but I think we can reasonably assume that if we are hitting the swamp this close to the road, we are probably in the swamplands at this point.
Yeah. And they just
Swamp
a
or
road was built through the swamp and, found it. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So
road or cabin.
I would assume so. So
And you guys know where my bet lies.
which is cabin, I assume?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
I
not
think
against.
it'll at least be.
If Buck thinks that's the safest option, that's my vote.
Does anyone have any arguments to the contrary? Thoughts?
If that is the group's wish.
Haziel?
Just a reminder, if someone comes bearing an axe, go to the water.
Okay.
Okay. You sound a bit shaky there, love. You okay?
Yeah.
Insight check the fuck out of that.
Oh no. Oh,
That was
no.
the least okay I've ever heard someone sound.
Oh no, only a bit of a stabber. That's friends.
Yeah, okay.
What was the roll?
21.
21.
I believe that he has
20.
insight.
Jesus, I thought that said 12. Oh my god, I'm number dyslexic apparently.
It said 15 was the roll, and but he adds a fuck ton of bullshit. That's why you have to set your numbers so high.
Wait. Notes to yourself there.
Yeah, notes to myself. I know.
The key to
It's-
being support is supporting oneself as well.
She's uneasy, but there's something there, but yeah.
Okay, I'll log that and go. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. And if you have any thoughts, feelings, wants, fears, feel free to talk about them with whom and whenever you please.
Yes,
For now, though.
let's cabin.
For this, do you want me to take first approach? Do you all want to go as a group?
We might as well just go as a group, I think.
Can everybody let me know what their passive perceptions are? Passive perceptions, investigations, and insights,
Low.
please. Low. Okay.
Yeah, my passive perception is
investigation
low.
9.
But I'm gonna be looking for stuff. So I don't know if that would be a roll
Current-
instead.
Currently passive while you're walking up.
11.
Investigation is 9, insight is 14, perception is 14.
My passive
Okay.
investigation is a 17.
Cool.
Investigation is 8, insight is 17, and perception is 15.
Okay. Perception, if you have above a 13, as you start to walk towards the house about 2 football fields away, you notice that the clearing that the house is on is very quiet, and there start to get less birds, less insects. You don't really hear the rustling of small animals out in the underbrush. But you do hear the wood creaking on the house in the wind.
I just go, right, everybody on high alert. This is bad. If we want to turn back now, I would be perfectly fine with that. I have noticed, I'm not sure if everyone else has noticed, there doesn't seem to be much life around this place. So, if we are continuing, high alert.
It was fine with me until I noticed there was less insects. Because everything else could be explained by high activity. But...
Okay.
I mean... Now I want to know, though.
Curiosity is a dangerous thing. But at this point, it seems our choices are approach or sleep on the road. Now, I'm getting the feeling that sleeping on the road might be safer than this. But we also might just be assuming. Do you want me to just
I'm down
scout a little bit?
I
Do you want
mean,
me to do some scouting?
if someone was going to be scouting, I assume it would be me. Probably, which I'd be fine with.
I'm going to approach Haziel and just whisper to her, Haziel, if you don't want to be here, we do not have to be here.
Sleepover on the side of the road.
If I may, I suggest we backtrack just a little ways and sleep on the side of the road. I do not trust what is going on. I do not like it. Humans are more capricious than beasts. I would rather take my chances with the beasts.
Perfectly
Okay.
acceptable.
Anyone else got any thoughts? Road it is.
So I'd say we
We'll backtrack.
backtrack, a good mile.
Mhm.
And then just find a place, the most comfortable
Mhm.
looking place on the side of the road.
Okay.
Can I assist Relzarax in trying to find a spot that is somewhat hidden from the road side? I imagine
Sure.
we've done this many times on our journeys together of trying to find a spot.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give a, it'll be a survival check.
With advantage then.
With advantage.
Okay. Ugh.
My God.
I got an 8.
Do you have inspiration? I don't know if you have inspiration.
I don't
No,
have
you do
inspiration.
have inspiration. You
Do I?
do, because I give it to everybody when I wake up,
Okay.
as can
I
Kinsey.
have... Okay. Then I have inspiration. So I guess I just re-roll that.
Yep.
Hey, dirty 20.
You are able to you guys go back a mile ish, and you are able to find a place that is like right before the swamp really starts to start and form off of the side of the road, and you are able to go back about 3.5 football fields into this woods and set up a nice little camp and a little campfire spot, and everybody's tents are set up.
Yeah.
I will just quickly check in on Haziel. Is this all right?
Yeah, I'll keep watch.
Okay. I can keep you company if you would like.
You guys need 8 hours of sleep.
Okay.
You still need 4, right?
Yeah, Buck needs 4, so, or do I know that?
No, it's...
I think that was
no,
IRL Buck that needs 4,
I think that was
not
a joke.
in-game
I don't
Buck
That was a
that
joke.
needs
know
4.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
IRL Buck needs 2 and some caffeine and gumption.
Mm-hmm.
I just need some moxie in the cut of my jib.
We'll
This
probably
ain't
need at
nothing
least
to
one
me,
shift
man.
then.
Yeah, I assume it'll be then... Like, it would have to be 2 people for 2 hours, and then Haziel for 4. Basically,
Perfect.
right?
I'll
Just
happily take first one.
yeah, just let me know who's watching first, and you guys are gonna get a full night's sleepy deepy.
I'll take first.
Haziel. Okay.
Buck is watching first. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Just a straight D20?
Yappers.
Okay. Yapperoonie.
A 15.
15.
Buckthorn, I need you to roll a perception check.
Okay.
You know what? Never
Did I
mind.
roll something by accident?
I rolled it, and it's you
Never
can't
mind.
beat
Okay.
that. So
20 could happen.
I'm gonna
Okay.
try.
Go ahead.
Um,
Roll me a perception check, please.
What if they rolled a nat 20 and have a higher modifier? That's probably
There you
what
go.
happened.
Cool.
Hold on. Inspiration.
Okay. Okay. Noted.
Okay.
In the
Also, I think Haziel's
Haziel's
Oh,
gone.
Haziel's not here. It's fine. She's good. I forgot that she wasn't here.
Just in terms of, for prudence sake as well, for the first time, Buck is going to pop a divine sense. Because he does not like that cabin at fucking all. Do you want me to tell you what divine sense does?
Yeah, please. I'm sorry, Haz.
No, I see how it is.
Divine sense as a as a bonus action, you can open your awareness to detect celestials, fiends, and undead for the next 10 minutes, or until I'm incapacitated, and I know the location of any creature of those types within 60 feet of myself. I also know its type within the same radius. Oh, sorry. Within the same radius, I can also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated with the Hallow spell.
I'm gonna open your sheet so that I can read all of those words. That's a lot of words.
Does that last for 10 minutes?
That's a lot of
It's a lot.
words.
It's a lot.
Too bad I ain't reading them.
Too bad I ain't reading all
Is that
that.
a leveled spell?
I like your
Celestial
words,
fiends.
Magic Man.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
I do like your funny words, Magic Man. All right, let's see. Celestials,
you.
fiends, and undeads. All right.
How far into the night is this happening? This perception check.
This is on Buck's watch.
So in some point in the first 2 hours?
Yeah, in the beginning of his watch. Why?
Well, I was just wondering because the spell was a 10-minute duration, right?
Mhm.
So, like, were you doing that when you started watch?
I would have popped it at the start, and then I probably would have popped the second one some point in the middle, or if I noticed and or felt as though anything was wrong.
We're gonna do a little bit of a copy paste here. And you do not.
You're putting all of the work into summary.
Huh?
Don't worry, continue.
Did I type something somewhere that you guys can see?
No. I said, I asked if you were going to take all of the words, copy paste it, and put it into like a summarizing website, but you started talking before I could finish the joke, so please continue.
Okay, cool. You do not see any celestial fiends or undead besides Haziel. She is popping up under your divine sense. There isn't the location of any creature type. Next minute implication is just location creatures within 60 feet, same radius. So you're not close enough to the creepy house to do, because it's 60 feet. So the house wouldn't pop up on your thing. There isn't anything besides Haziel popping up on it when you do it at the campsite.
Okay.
Does Haziel register as a celestial or an undead?
Yes.
Okay.
Understood.
Yes.
Fucking yes.
So, to continue
Okay.
with my description of your nights, as the fire starts to dip and crackle down and starts to die down a little bit, you see some bats flying
Would we have built a
over.
fire, actually? Sorry, point of...
Point of order?
Nope.
Point of order? Do you have a fire?
I don't think we would have, being that close to the house personally.
No.
But
Definitely not.
I don't know if the group felt...
The people who don't have dark vision need to be able to see somehow, right? If they're on watch. So would they have a torch, or would they just be sitting there in the dark hoping that they hear something?
Well, Buck has blind
True.
vision.
I guess that's a question for Buckthorn. He has it within 10 feet. His blind sense.
Don't get that close then.
Because
What?
having a
I didn't
fire
know I
actually
couldn't
makes it
throw
harder
hands
to
within 10
see
feet.
sometimes.
It can.
Yeah. If you use, because we're out of the canopy, if there is enough moonlight, it's actually more, you can see better without a fire than you can with a fire. Because the fire provides an edge of vision.
Is there moonlight?
Oh.
Roll for moonlight.
Great film.
I'm
I can
sorry, I
cast
was
light.
unbanding Joe because he got fucking auto-modded for some reason. I'm sorry.
For sending a long message, apparently.
I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry. I fixed it though, I think. Anyways, there's no dying fire. There's just the moonlight, and you see some bats flying across the sky. It's not quite a full moon yet, but we're getting there. Probably going to be a full moon once you arrive in Hubbleton. And now I have to keep track of the moon cycle. Great.
Yes, that way we know when werewolf transformation.
When the werewolves are showing up. The werewolves will show up when you get to Hubbleton.
So we go extra slow. No, I'm kidding.
We wait
but
for 3 days.
But besides the bats flying overhead and the occasional crack of a twig out far enough away that it's not a threat, just regular animals doing animal things, nothing happens on your watch.
Sure.
Suspicious.
Who volunteered to go second?
I think Ralsrax would have.
Okay. Buck will go and very gently wake Ralsrax and speak. Hey, how's your watch? Nothing strange happened over mine. Saw a couple of bats, heard some twigs snapping, but I think it's far enough away that it's just normal animal stuff. Obviously, if you need us, if anything happens, don't hesitate.
Okay. Thanks for the heads up. And then, yeah, Ralsrax will get up and
Crawl into bed.
proceed to take watch for the next 2 hours. I do have 60-foot dark vision.
Okay, fantastic. Go ahead
people.
and roll me a d20.
Okay. $17.
Go ahead and roll 2 d6s, please.
Okay.
That's how many horny werewolves show up to camp.
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Someone yet?
As you are going through your night, you do start to hear footsteps approach you in the dark. You squint out into the night and you see 7 giant goats coming towards the campsite.
Okay. 7 giant goats?
Yeah. Like 7 giant
Like
goats.
how big we talking?
Like-
Horse-sized
Like
goats?
bigger
or...
than a normal goat?
Like mini horse size.
Is one of them chunky?
A Shetland pony.
Yeah, like a Shetland pony, mini horse size. A Great Dane, the size of a Great Dane. But I mean fatter than a Great Dane. Those guys are kind of thin.
So there's a chunky one,
is-
is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, there's a fatty for sure. That one's a little bit. That one's taller too. He's just a big boy.
Well, first question, I guess. Did I hear the noise like right before I saw the footsteps, or was it like long enough to do something?
They're not quiet. So like you could hear them approaching. But it's the footsteps of them coming towards you. They are not quiet. They're not trying to be sneaky. It's just 7 goats walking through the woods, not touching 5 feet apart.
Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to assume that I would have been able to tell based off the sound of the footprints that it was like hooves and not something else.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have necessarily been concerned enough to wake people up upon hearing it.
Yeah.
And then seeing that it's just giant goats, I'm just going to keep an eye on them, but they should be docile. So yeah.
Yeah, they
I'll
see
keep an eye
you.
on them and
You see them. They don't come super close to the camp, but they're like on the kind of like the outskirts of them. Are you gonna go try to pet the goats, or are you just gonna let them be?
I'm just gonna let them be.
Okay. The goats like wander around a little bit, eat some grass, eat some sticks and bushes, and they just keep going.
Because everyone would be tempted to go and pet the giant goats. Obviously.
Obviously.
Exactly.
You don't go in my house, you don't pet my giant goats.
El Bozo.
You should have less
Nature-
paranoid PCs next time.
I'm so
Nature
sorry.
doesn't mess with you if you don't mess with it most of the time.
Most of
Mhm.
that's a nice asterisk you've
Alvarez
got
knows
there.
that. Yeah, I mean, most of the time, if you don't fuck with nature, it doesn't fuck with you.
And importantly, if nature didn't bother to hide it, you should hide from it.
Maybe you should hide from the giant goats.
Yeah.
You domesticate
Yes.
them.
Yes.
So then once a couple hours has gone by, assuming nothing else happens,
Nothing else
then I
happens.
will go
It
over
is an uneventful night. Just your 7 giant goat friends. One of the big one's
and
name's
they've
Billy.
left.
Yep.
Billy, okay.
Billy Goat.
Billy
Haha.
Goatcroft.
Yep.
Okay. After my watch is over, then I will wake Haziel. I'll walk over to where Haziel is sleeping, and just Haziel, are you awake?
Yeah.
I've finished my watch. If you're willing to take the next, sounded like you were going to take the last 4 hours.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Thank you. There was, Buck saw a couple bats flying around early on in his watch, but they didn't do anything. And some goats walked by like an hour ago or so. But other than that, there hasn't been any activity or anything that I've spotted. So, but if you see or hear anything concerning, wake us all up and we'll deal with it.
Yeah, will do. I hope I see a raccoon.
What was that last bit?
Huh? I hope I see a raccoon.
Okay. Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Just be cautious. You know, not all raccoons are friendly. So,
Will do.
and Rolls-Royce is gonna head back to bed.
I am going to go. You said we're in the foresty area, or are we in the swampy area?
You're in the foresty area.
Cool. The nearest tree to the party, I'm going to use one of my 3 flying things and just flying up to a branch and just chilling there.
Cool.
To get a good vantage point. And I'm going to ready to action a fucking Eldritch Blast.
Jesus Christ. Cool. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Oh, that's R slash, or that's R slash. That's slash R 1d20.
Yes.
I remember the buttons, not R slash. We aren't on Reddit.
We're not on Reddit.
1d. We're on 8chan. No, I'm kidding. 10.
Cool. You feel minute pinpricks all over your skin. At first, you can ignore them, but over time, the sensation continues to amplify to the point of pain. When you think that you can't take it anymore, thousands of spiders burrow out of your skin, crawling all over you, wave after wave, and suddenly vanishing. Go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw.
Do I feel this?
Well, hang on.
Really good question.
That's so fucked.
Finn, you go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw now, please.
Ooh, baby.
You signed up for this life.
14.
That description makes it way into your dreams, so you are also having a dream about this happening.
Okay. Do I wake up at all or no?
You don't have to if you don't think that Finn would be freaked out by it. Does Finn dream about spiders coming out of their skin occasionally? Like, is that a normal dream that may happen?
No.
Then
Finn doesn't really dream.
Then probably, yeah, you would probably wake up.
What's the play here? So I'm wigging out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, because I'm coated in spiders, I guess I sacred flame myself. We burn the spiders.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm casting message to try and find Haziel and be like, are you okay?
Yeah, she's just in a tree. Yep, very not great. Did I do the thing? Yeah. Oh, I gotta do a dex save. That's the button. Although I don't think I'm trying.
You can also choose to fail.
We're gonna do that so I can get rid of these spiders. Yeah, me too. Exactly. Algrin's are you okay? And just like, not like screaming, but like, well, now screaming because it's on fire. But so I gotta take 1d something.
I'm immediately running
A
to the
D8.
tree that she's in.
A d8.
I was to say, did you say screaming?
Oh yeah, it's pain.
Haziel,
Okay,
get down from the tree.
Buck is up and running.
And I guess off the tree. And
Then
slightly
we'll hold out
charred.
her arms to catch you.
Yep.
Yeah, if this was loud enough,
Slightly charred.
you're-
Slightly
then
charged
Rolls-Royce
Haziel
would
lands
pick up.
in your arms.
I'm immediately doing an Arcana check to see what, because I can see her and clearly I don't see spiders, but she had the feeling that there were spiders there. So I'm trying to check if something fucky is happening.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me an Arcana check.
Because I don't want to fuck this up, I'm actually going to use one of my portent rolls
Okay.
that I still haven't reset of 18. And
Mhm.
so I think, Buckthorn, since you're closer, I think you see like a haze of almost like iridescent blue and purple as Finn sees like where this reality is, forcibly tears it and shifts it to the reality that she wants to be. And that will be a 27.
Jesus.
As Buck is running up, he's just like, God, they're so cool.
Yeah.
Platonically.
Platonically so cool.
Platonically.
Just in parentheses
God,
every
they're so
time.
hot, platonically.
Yeah.
Platonically. I can appreciate that what you do is hot without finding you hot. That's different.
So as you are shifting the realities and being able to see what is going on, you notice that the spiders weren't real. They were a hallucination in Haziel's mind. Possibly a side effect still from the spell, since it's only been a little bit of time. There might be some lingering side effects from when that spell went wrong.
Which spell?
You warlocking.
ritual, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
got
warlocking
you.
her.
I understand. So I'm holding Haziel in some capacity. What am I, like, bridal carrying you? Are you like a like? How did you land?
Roll? I'm a guess I'm a roll?
Sure.
Roll for carry.
Fucking. How cleanly did I land? I guess.
I guess that would be what that would I guess
Oh,
not
boy.
good.
And also,
Bad. Head
should
first.
I roll like a strength check or something to see if I can?
Yeah, you can do
Check
a
for cleanly?
athletics check.
Okay, let's see if Buffin.
This is ridiculous. Buffin, are you back?
Harness-
No. Oh
Harness
my
buff
god.
Finn.
Nope.
So,
we are
not
so
only-
not here.
Not only does Haz fall out of the tree head first, it's like a cartoon thing where Finn is running with her legs so fast and then like puts her hands out and Haz falls head first next to her hands that are outstretched.
Shit. I kneel down and like sort of turn Haziel over. Like she's dying on the ground and I'm just holding her for her last
I was about
words.
to say, so from Buck's perspective, she falls out of a tree,
Head
and
first.
then you're just kneeling next to her, propping up her head.
Yes.
Yes.
He runs maybe the fastest he's ever run. He takes a triple dash action if he can. And as soon as he gets there, he goes, "Who's injured? What's the problem?"
Haziel is. I think you also just like smell burnt flesh. Haziel is injured. Haziel, it's in your head.
They were
You are
real
okay.
realistic spiders.
They were. It was an aftershock. Teacher Buck, if you wouldn't mind healing her.
Yeah, I'll use lay on hands. Okay, spiders, smell of burning flesh.
Right. I was
Am
covered
I
in
about
spiders.
to get into a fight?
No, I was covered in spiders, so I let myself on. I sacred flamed myself to kill the spiders.
Okay, I can see the logic in that action. Just to be clear, did you kill the spiders?
Did I kill the spiders? Yes. Did I kill the imaginary spiders?
There, I mean, they. Yes?
Haziel, are you still panicking? Do you
A
think?
little bit. Yeah.
Haziel,
The spiders are
I want you to
gone.
look at me. I want you to look at me, okay? And I take her hand and I put it on my chest. And you feel this like very soft, subtle, like vibrational hum. Focus on the sound. Focus on the feeling. You are okay. What occurred to you just now was some odd side effect of the magic that we tried to do. I'm not surprised. What we did does not make sense. But for the moment, you are safe. You are with your friends. Nothing can hurt you. And I'm just gonna like hold her hand to my chest basically, so that way she can sort of like get this like grounded vibrational feel. And I'm like projecting calm from within me.
Nothing can hurt me except for gravity and fire.
Right at this moment.
Right. Okay. I need to finish watch.
Are you okay to do so?
Yeah.
I can stay up with you.
Don't you need 8 hours?
I can give up an hour. I prefer to run on 6.
Okay.
Okay.
If there's any more spiders.
I will be here to help you.
First it was centipedes, now it's spiders.
Okay.
Just to be clear, we're not dying. Sounds good.
At least not today.
Yeah. If you need us again, scream. Good night. And Buck goes back to the tent and he won't go in. He sits and he watches them.
Watches Has and
I'm
Finn.
helping Haziel up.
He watches Has and Finn.
Okay. Did anybody
I am
else
helping Haziel
run?
get up.
I just want to double check where everybody is. Did anybody besides Buck and Finn run to Has screaming?
I mean, Raw Sharks woke up and would have run over too, but I just didn't say anything because everything was being handled.
Okay.
Bro's like, it's been 10
Low
fucking
perception. I doubt Kinsey even woke up.
She's just snoring in a tent somewhere.
Yeah.
God bless her.
Cool. All right. Well,
But yeah, then Raw Sharks would go back to sleep since things have been taken care of.
fantastic. A very eventful night for sure. You all can push your long rest buttons if you would like to. And the sun starts to rise the next morning.
Relzrex would, wake up right away and start, now that it's sunlight out, he would start a small fire, start brewing some coffee for the group. I assume we'll be eating rations, so he won't be cooking anything, but he'll be making coffee.
I think if you wake up Hazel, you can let me know if this is okay. Finn would have stayed up with you for an hour or two, and then she would have grabbed her bedroll essentially and just slept next to you wherever you were sitting for the night.
Yeah, that's good.
It's so cute.
As I said, you come out of the tent and you see Buck. He's sat down on a little stump and he's just watching him.
Have you decided not to get any more sleep?
They're gonna be alright. Probably. But it's my job to make sure that's certainly.
Okay. Make sure you're alright too. You can't run off of
Yeah, I'm fine.
low sleep forever. Not that,
Nah, I've been doing this for years, love. Built for it. He says as his bones creak.
Yep.
He stands up, everything locks.
Yeah.
Literally, it's like, wow, I've been sat on a stump for a while. I'm gonna keep sitting on this stump for a while. That's fine.
I'm actually here for a reason. I want to be here.
This is intentional. This is why I do stretches every morning.
Yeah.
All right, my lovely players, do you
Yeah.
want to play for a half an hour more, or do you want the sunrise to be our stopping point for the night? Excuse me, I'm dying.
Hi, dying.
Hi, Haziel.
I'm always
Oh.
gonna say yes for another half hour, but I will leave that up to the group.
I will happily play for another half hour.
All right, I have a
I'm
stopping
also
point
Gucci.
for in mind for a half an hour, not a whole hour, a half an hour.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just like
All right.
every time.
Shut up. I
Yep.
actually do this time though.
I believe you. I trust you.
Okay.
Go ahead and this is
We
it
believe
is
and respect
morning
your
time.
authority.
Yep. It is the morning. Ral, I'm assuming that you're making your coffee.
Yep.
You have about a pound of coffee, or did you buy more coffee knowing
Oh, I
that you're
bought, like, 10
traveling with
pounds.
Finn?
I bought like 10 pounds of coffee.
Okay, cool. A
I
pound a
wasn't
day.
sure how
Got it.
much. I wasn't sure how much coffee. I don't know. I wasn't sure how much pound of coffee equates to pot of coffee, so I figured just be safe.
My man, have you never bought ground coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Oh, okay. You're set for like
We're so good.
when you're good.
Coffee also doesn't. I mean, I guess freshness, whatever, but I'm like, it doesn't go bad, right?
Don't worry. We'll run through it. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
We got this.
Yeah.
And by we, I mean
Okay.
Finn specifically.
Yeah.
We could make these dreams come true.
So yeah,
That's the attitude
I'll
we're
brew
looking
up.
for.
A couple pots of coffee, one for Finn, one for everyone else, collectively.
Fantastic. You all are gathered around your morning coffee.
So we're totally like checking out that cabin now that it's daylight, right?
Well, I was gonna pitch it to the group.
I can't be the only one curious.
I don't know.
Absolutely
DM who
not.
has a half-hour stopping point. Are we checking out the cabin, or does that mess with the stopping point?
That does not mess with the stopping point.
Oh god, I can hear the smile.
Cool.
No, you can't.
Regardless, Buckthorn cannot hear the smile, so yeah, absolutely, let's go.
Haziel, are you okay with that?
Yeah, if anything and I don't want to go in, I can just fly up to the roof and keep lookout.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Fly up. Did you say fly up to the roof?
Let's get moving.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
So you guys pack up your camp, pack up the tents, and you start to head towards the cabin.
Buck, just as a quick little thing, is going to kick the fire out and disperse the charcoals and make sure that there's no trace of us having slept there. He will bury the charcoals if need be.
Okay, noted.
45 pots of coffee and 10 pounds. Okay.
That doesn't seem right. That sounds low.
Well, technically, your average pot of coffee is 80 to 100 grams of coffee. And 100 grams of coffee is the equivalent of 0.22 pounds. So if you do 0.22 pounds into, or grams into 10 pounds is 45 or 4,535. So if you divide that down, it comes down to about 45 and a third pots of coffee.
So you start to walk up towards the house. And you notice that...
One quick thing.
Yes.
Sorry, when we get a couple minutes out from the house, Fit is going to pause and do a ritual detect magic spell, if the group will allow her.
Absolutely.
And
Cool.
within
So
60 feet, Buck is going to pop a Divine Sense. But that comes afterwards.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, Izzy.
Nope, no worries, no. Okay. As you are walking up to the house, you are about 1 football field away, and you notice that it is still quiet, and there's still no birds, no insects, and no rustling of small animals. And there is still a slight breeze, and the wood is creaking within the house. It is a well-beaten path along the road, and there is a walkway heading up towards the house. Passive insight above 12 people. You notice that the house has a very welcoming feeling to it, and the door is slightly ajar. It feels like an invitation.
I pop my Divine Sense.
Haziel is the only thing that is currently pinging.
So no Hallow either? Okay.
Is my detect magic picking up anything as we get closer to the house?
Let me just double check one thing. How far does detect magic reach?
30 feet.
Not yet. As you walk up towards the house, the folks that had a passive investigation above 14, you see that the front door is well worn. There are many creatures that have walked on this path. However, you do not see any tracks leading away from the house.
I called that out immediately.
Yeah, okay. Yep, I also noticed that.
Immediately.
So guys, yeah. If you see all the footprints, they lead towards the house.
I cover Azara's mouth. I send him a message. I go, from here on out, message only. If you want to talk, signal Finn or I. We don't know what's listening.
You all
And I sent
are...
that message to Haziel and Kinsey as well.
Can I sign?
Finn. Yeah, sign as well.
Okay. Then in sign language, I'm going to say, are we going to confront whatever assumedly is happening here or be on our way?
I will sign back. I fear this has stopped becoming an issue of curiosity and now has become one of almost responsibility. People are clearly disappearing. And I'll message a question to the whole group, one by one. I'll go, our astute and observant companions have noticed that the footsteps lead into the house, many of them, but none move back outwards. I believe that something in there is taking people. I personally would like to do something about that, but I would never assume and or force any of you to do the same, and I will follow a group vote.
Gotta
while
save
you guys...
people.
Sorry, go ahead.
You gotta save people.
That's 2 yays, 1
Not our
nay.
job, not our problem.
Haziel?
Not our job, not our problem.
You guys can make
Okay.
investigation, survival, arcana, or perception checks outside of the house.
Mm-hmm.
You said investigation, arcana.
Survival,
What were
perception.
the other two?
Survival or perception.
Okay.
I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll.
So, just confirming, do me and Haziel have inspiration today then? Is that correct?
Yes.
I was reading.
Okay.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Haziel, you sniff the air, and beneath the smell of wood smoke and dust, there's a faint, sweet, organic odor. Like wet plaster? The inside of a greenhouse, maybe? It's almost like a heavy, breathy smell. Finn. Investigation. Finn. You notice that the windows aren't just dirty, but they're thick and rippled, and do you want to touch the windows?
No.
You peer through and you see that there's a fire in the hearth. But it isn't really casting shadows like it normally should. Survival. The area around the house is pristine. There's no spider webs. There's no moss on the north side of the house. Nature's just kind of like, not so much.
I message Buck, message Cantrip to him about the fire stuff.
I sign what I picked up to the group.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll a history
Did
check?
I get
real quick?
anything?
Yeah, sure. What are we history checking?
Just something from my psychopompery before I was fired.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
What's your
That's
question?
Would I
truly Algorans. That's all I was thinking of, and that's all I've been thinking
Yeah.
of.
would I assume that the smell, because you said greenhousey,
Mm-hmm.
because we're like, the information that I was told from everybody is people come in and they don't come out. Would I assume it's a body farm?
Oh.
So like people murdered and then their body used as fertilizer in like a greenhouse or something of that sort?
That thought does cross your mind, especially with the unnatural lack of nature around. Animals would avoid the place, but the lack of bugs is slightly off because bugs do help with decay in plants.
I'm still gonna sign it. Why not?
Would I notice anything individual or specific on a 22 perception that I rolled?
Perception. You do not have any more information on the house of the perception that you rolled. However, let me double check something real quick. Kinsey has not been responding in sign language to you guys.
I've been messaging Kinsey.
Rao's been using sign language.
Yes.
Am I aware that Kinsey could speak sign language beforehand?
You guys are adventurers together, yeah.
You taught it to her.
I am going to grab Kinsey and I am going to pin them to the ground. And I'm going to explain to the group, Kinsey here was one of my most prestigious sign language learners, and I haven't seen her hands move an inch. What is that, love?
We've been doing the head thing. We've been messaging. I haven't needed to.
Is my detect magic still not picking up
Insight
anything?
check.
Whisper the insight check. And Kinsey, whisper your roll.
Can I also
I don't
insight
know
check or
how to
no?
whisper.
Can I also?
If you go into your
Or I can
character
just
sheet,
yell
go up
buff.
to the top. There's a toggle that says like automatic and whisper or like to DM or something up there at the top. Click that.
Yeah, public or
Oh,
whisper?
yeah. There's whisper.
Can
Can I
also-
assist Buckthorn?
Can I also insight?
Sure.
I'm gonna ready to
Everybody
action an Eldritch
whisper it.
Blast.
Okay.
I'm helping
start a
Buckthorn, so he
blast.
gets advantage.
Thank you.
Noted.
Am I allowed to guidance on this? one?
No.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Actually,
Okay.
Oh shit, you rolled. Never mind.
I haven't rolled my inspiration yet.
Can I? Hold on. I have to look up the
You can use your
exact-
inspiration.
Well, no, I want to see.
I think Finn is checking whether or not they could use their portent dice
It says you have to
if
be
I
before
haven't
the
rolled
roll.
inspiration yet.
So I think technically, because you've rolled, I can't use it, even though you are re-rolling. I guess. I don't know. Izzy, you
I
rule on
will I will allow it because you can't see what he got.
that. Okay.
Okay.
So I will give you a 17, if that's helpful.
Okay.
So again, you see that shimmer of pink and blue, and like you just get hit with whatever a 17 feels like to you.
Well, it's a 17 plus my bonuses.
Yeah. So you felt like maybe you were fumbling, I don't know, and then whatever that gives you.
I think it was a feeling of it feeling so deeply unnatural to put hands on Kinsey outside of like sparring that he feels almost unsure in what he's doing. And without word, without touch, without movement, he almost like there's a message cantrip coming in, like from Finn, just feels that like stay strong. It's okay. Follow this through. Be curious.
You will succeed.
This is ridiculous. Don't you trust me?
Oh, I don't trust anyone.
What are you get +4 to your thing, wisdom bonus proficiency
+4
bonus?
+1 from guidance. I get +4 for insight and then +1 for guidance.
Kinsey is the Kinsey that you are holding is lying to you.
I hate those words. The Kinsey that you're holding.
Okay. I'm gonna keep this really simple because I've had a really bad week. The next statement that you say is going to be honest, because the previous one wasn't. If it is not honest, I will kill you so fast and so violently that no gods will take your soul.
Of course.
Who are you? What are you? Where's Kinsey?
I'm popping a detect thoughts. What are the surface thoughts that I get?
Right now, I'm Kinsey. I don't know what you're talking about. That is perfectly honest. You can
Picking up no hinky thoughts. Fuck it. As a action, I'm gonna try and dig deeper.
While this is going on, Relzerex is watching the house and paying attention to the house and not focusing on what's going on here, just in case it's a distraction.
The house is housing
But I also roll insight.
on
Just Kinsey in general with the situation. Turns out Buck is the progress.
I would like to use the read thoughts ability. Basically.
Okay. Pop over there to you. The house is housing. Kinsey looks very calm and kind of like I want to say slightly amused that
Insulted.
Buck is insulted.
I'm a little insulted.
Real Kinsey would be scared.
Yeah.
I would be scared.
What is most on the target's mind right now? As I use my read thoughts.
What happens is that you get a bit of microphone feedback. And you can tell that I am also trying to read your thoughts.
Oh.
This isn't Kinsey.
Do you say that out loud?
She's trying to read my thoughts. And I can't hear hers.
Cool. Blade. I look them in the eye, put a blade to their neck, and I go, reveal. Please make me a wisdom saving throw.
What are you doing?
And also make a
As I
wisdom
cast
saving
a
throw for
command.
me as I probe deeper.
I cast a
Man.
command.
15?
Oh,
15.
gives me back 2.
And then roll one for me.
I'm Kinsey.
We know you're not. Stop saying that.
All right. So, I get to discern your reasoning,
fuck.
emotions, and something that looms large in your mind. So what do I see? What do I hear?
Oh no, my signal's fucking. Everybody froze.
Oh no,
Hang on.
Hang
Hang
I'm
on.
concentrating very, very hard.
Okay. There we go. Y'all are back. Woof.
God, the
Okay.
static got all of us.
Static got.
Yeah.
Don't, you guys, no more detecting thoughts on each other, okay? Because you almost broke the stream. So, none of that shit.
So I am concentrating very, very hard on the fact that I am Kinsey. And how I'd really like you guys to go into that cabin.
Do I get the sense that you are Kinsey under some kind of magical effect, or are you literally not? Like, do these thoughts not feel like Kinsey at all?
They feel very similar to Kinsey. Like someone had studied them for a little bit.
Where is she?
I'm right here.
No, you're not. Where is she?
Do you think this is our
Fine.
first time
She's
dealing with a
inside.
doppelganger, love? Okay, so I'm going to have you consider that statement, because what I'm going to do next is not going to be fun, and you get to decide. Okay, put it this way: your life has ended. You now get to decide how slow and painful or fast and painless the end of it is. That's a decision you get to make. Because if you make me go in that house, I'm going to cut off your arms and your legs, and I'm going to prop you up like a body shield in front of me.
She's in there. If you want her, you have to go get her.
Inside check.
You can roll above table.
I would also like to incite this one.
Okay.
Actually, can I assist? Can I assist Buck instead? Is that possible?
How are you helping?
Actually, never mind. I was paying attention on the house this whole time.
Yeah.
Forgot.
While this is happening, just because I again surface thought or surface emotions and feelings from Finn, I'm going to get a fucking knock on my door. What the fuck?
Yeah, I see that.
But I'm going to go to just walk up because she's held, right?
She's pinned down to the ground, yeah.
Well, going
Is it
to
crazy?
guiding bolt, just point blank.
Buck, you read Kinsey to filth. Or, this Kinsey to filth. With that insight check.
Oh,
She is,
well, there.
right?
She is inside. Your Kinsey
Did I
is
see her
inside of the
inside?
house. You did not see her inside of the house. But there's other rooms besides the room that you were able to look in.
Okay. Should we let the guiding bolt resolve first?
Sure.
Perfect.
And I would also, if possible, like to cast a message spell in the direction of the cabin. Because I am familiar with her and know it's beyond this house barrier. And I will say, Kinsey, are you in there?
You do not get a response.
How much damage does the guiding bolt do?
I need to press the button. I know how this works. I play the game, I swear.
14 damage.
Zippity zap. And purple lightning.
Is that a hit or
Uh-huh.
do I need to do a saving throw or?
You are held, I believe.
Guiding bolt is roll to attack. But you do still roll, but you roll with advantage, I believe. I think, is that how we're running it?
Let me pop into here real quick.
It's a ranged attack. If I'm prone.
Oh yeah, the prone.
Very prone.
Is she on the ground? I assumed you were holding her by her arms, but...
Yes.
No.
Oh.
No,
yeah.
I've pinned them to the ground.
Pinned him down.
Gotcha.
On the ground.
Pinned down.
So then it would just be a straight roll.
You push the wrong button, You push the damage button instead of the attack button.
Which one's the I gotta hit the...
You can click the name or you can click the +4 attack button.
Oh!
Oh.
Okay.
And it would be with
Nice.
Okay. What were you guys talking about ranged spells up close? So many words at once.
Since she's grappled,
Ranged spells on a prone person is disadvantaged. I don't think
Even
grapple
point
itself does anything for ranged point blank is disadvantaged as well.
Oh,
right,
shit.
Just roll another one.
This button. I'm learning.
So does a 16?
Oh yeah, it's the specific feat gives you the ability to give
Still
people
hits.
advantage.
Okay. I'll just take the damage that was rolled before, so that's 14 damage.
Kinsey screams very pathetically.
How close to dead do they look?
Not close.
Cool.
Why would you do this?
One last check with the group. Actually, wait, no. She said your Kinsey is in the house. Cool.
I tried to message Kinsey in the house. I didn't get a response. Either that means she's not there, or she's not in a position to respond.
Okay. Look. whoever wants to can. Look away. The next part's about to get really messy, okay?
Do it.
Cool. I don't wait for them to respond. Am I going to violate TOS if I describe something gruesome?
Not at all.
I'm trying to remember where we placed our...
Yeah, I think it was mild.
Yeah.
I think it was mild. So I will keep the descriptions vague.
Yeah.
Can I do that thing?
Yes.
Disable their
I
arms
fear
and
for my
legs.
life. Can I do that thing?
Yes.
Make a wisdom saving throw. In fact, everyone within 15 feet of me, make a wisdom saving throw.
I am burning my portent roll to get a 17.
I'm probably within 15 feet.
I'm gonna use my daily advantage. Wait, can I do that on a save?
And this is how we're going to play this out. Kinsey is going to describe what happens, and then we are going to fade to black for the night, leaving this on a cliffhanger.
A horrible screech emits from the girl beneath you, her face shifting into the most frightening thing you've ever seen. And anyone who got below a 12.
Which would be Haziel.
Did you reroll?
Yeah, can
Yes.
I roll? I asked
Frightened
if I
of
could roll
me.
advantage or the inspiration.
You can.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can use
it.
inspiration on a second.
No one got inspiration from Kinsey this morning, just saying.
Oh no. Did I get inspiration
Buck
from Buck?
can give out 3. Or 2, sorry.
Oh.
But that means that Haziel and Zara are the only ones without it. And he can't give you 2 heroic inspirations.
So I don't have inspiration.
Sounds like a
You
no.
do have inspiration.
Oh,
Wait, no.
you do.
Oh.
No, you don't.
Then I do. Then I
Nope.
don't.
It sounds like a no.
Okay, then I am very frightened.
Yes, you are. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I had a blast. You could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you just chose to hang out with us. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Alright.